All right, not a bad wild card weekend so far. Let's round it out with the same game parlay for Monday Night Football. Hit that thumbs up button. Welcome to Odd Shopper, by all means, and let us begin with our three-leg same game parlay. We're going to use a no sweat token over at DraftKings. You can take advantage of this opportunity on Bet365 below to get bonus bets back if you want to run it there. All of that is in play. We're going to begin because I'm on the Rams, and I think the Rams money line is the play. It's not our play first one. It's going to be Kyron Williams. And we're going to look at him getting us at least, and this is where you can get a little creative here, 80 plus rushing yards. So you see here the total, the best. Look at the discrepancy, by the way. On ESPN Bet, you can get this as a solo play at over 79.5, thanks to OddsShopper. You can see that this is all the way up now to 84.5 at certain books. FanDuel's down to 81. Great. We're going to run an 80 plus alt play as our first for Williams. There are a couple of reasons. First and foremost, with a positive game script, even more reason that we would play Williams to take the majority of the carries and rushing yards to close out a football game at fourth quarter, what have you. There's also the element of the matchup here where I don't think you should be super confident that this Vikings team is going to be able to slow him down. And while he may not hit the 22 or 23 carries as expected, he's got massive big play capability. And Stafford is going to be able to make some throws here that should soften up whatever front Minnesota's going to run. Don't expect them to load the box on Kyron Williams. 80 plus is our first play. All right, speaking of Minnesota, because again, I have Rams winning this thing, but that's a plus money play. I don't necessarily want to jam it in the same game parlay. Let's look at the script and how we get there. Okay, well, Kyron Williams, 80 plus rushing yards, makes sense for a team that's up, going to have to play with a positive game script, run the football. What about the other team? They're going to have to throw. And you can see again over 1.5 passing touchdowns for Sam Darnold. There's a little discrepancy here in the market. The number is the same, but what you're laying is different. 168 as a solo play versus like minus 185. And look, it's not always the same book either. Sam Darnold is going to have to throw his way to some sort of victory. And he's going to have to rely on a guy we'll talk about coming up that's not named Justin Jefferson. But the other part of this is just looking at how this offense moves and why you wouldn't trust a running back in this game more so. Even on short yardage, like red zone situations, Sam Darnold's going to throw. You've got a couple of targets, including a big play target in Jordan Addison. Yes, you have Justin Jefferson, who is a magnet for coverage. TJ Hockenson is back now in the fold here. There are weapons around Darnold to where I don't necessarily think it's just going to be ground and pound to get out of there. The matchup, again, against the Rams secondary is going to ask that he throw. Everyone's looking at that Detroit game. It's a different team and a different matchup, and you should expect 2 passing touchdowns from Darnold. Get to the last one here. A reminder, we have links below. Catch me at Tails. It's $9.95 a month. You can sign up with a link. You're going to get half off that first month. So you get half off the $9.95 with code ES50. And we're throwing crazy stuff to good stuff. We're having fun. It's an awesome Tails only experience. You sign up, you get your plays. That's it. You don't have to worry about massive amounts of people coming down. Well, that's a stupid. It's just you and me. You can find me on Twitter at ShanderBets and Tails under the same name. $9.95 a month, half off with code ES50. All right, let's look at this. The last play for us is going to be Hockenson over 43.5 receiving yards. It's climbed a little bit. I get it. But we're looking at a guy who, since he's returned, has been inserted rather comfortably, 5 targets or at least in the past couple of games. Sam Darnold's not moving away from him. And TJ Hockenson will get enough targets to where 1.5 big receptions puts us over this number. You want to have some fun and play him on a ladder alt, that's great. But I think you really should look at this overall as far as like, okay, over 41.5. That's going to be the number. Move to 43.5. You can take this up to 45.5. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Just take one quick look at that sucker one more time. All right. Now, on your way out, this is it. Today's the day. So we've got Tails on one side, but we've got Portfolio AV. This is it. Like today is the last day. So I want you to see this. You're going to get Portfolio AV. If you're going to sign up for anything today, I would have you sign up for Portfolio EV. And you can follow me on Twitter at ShanderBets, Greg Ehrenberg, Nathan Joyce, Lofty. We're all on Twitter showing you how this thing works. But so many of you out there are building bankrolls and making money with Portfolio EV. So jump on now because today's the day. EV59 gets you this for $40.95 for your first month. Take advantage. Subscribe on your way out. See you.